Hello, my name's Kathleen. I'm one of the spirit operators. Happy birthday, Virgo. This is a reading for the year ahead and what's in store for you, and a special reading for your birthday. So the deck we're going to be using is the Wisdom of the Oracle. If you're new here, I do things a little bit different. I get psychic impressions from the images on the cards, and I also interact with spirit. I'm going to be shuffling the cards in the video. I usually do this ahead of time because it can take a long time sometimes. And what I do is I shuffle until an electric shock runs through my body, and when I feel that electric shock, I know the cards are in the right order, so I can stop shuffling. And my cat is just wanting to be pet. Okay, so what is in store for Virgo for the year ahead? Okay, so Spirit's saying to take those cards that fell out. Whoop, that was a good one. Okay, so the cards are all set. So they actually want me to start with the deck and then do those, I think it was 3 cards that fell out. Yep, to do them last, they said. So so the first card that we have here for you is Observer. And would it help if I held it in front of the camera? There we go. Okay. So it feels like your energy, and I'm kind of picking up that you're sort of, maybe you're looking in the distance. You're looking far ahead in your life, maybe. Maybe you're looking to move to a foreign place, a foreign country, a new city. But there is some sort of, it just feels like there's some sort of distance. So it could be a distance, like a physical distance, or it could be like a distance in time. It feels more like you're looking towards the future rather than the past. And that's kind of where your mind is at. This feels like this is sort of where you are now, although maybe this will happen during the year. But it really feels like you're not sort of here now. You're not really paying too much attention to what's happening in your life right now. You're too busy with whatever this is that's distracting you. Okay, so Spirit said take the next card from the deck. Okay, that's funny, because now we have here and now. Okay, so this has to do with your home. Okay, this has to do with your home. And again, there's some kind of movement going on here. So you may actually end up moving this year. Or perhaps someone is going to be moving in with you. There is some sort of change that's going to happen in your home. Maybe you're going to get some like renovations or something. But there's a change and there's movement involved. Maybe you're going to go away for a while. You know, you might have to take a 6 months contract somewhere else, and you need to go live somewhere else for 6 months or something along those lines, or you take an extended vacation. But there's definitely some movement going on. And probably moving house. Now, if you have a mobile home, you could be doing quite a bit of traveling this year in your mobile home. Okay, Spirit said to move on, and they said to start taking the cards that were dropped. So we have chop wood, which is funny because that's a broom, not an axe. Okay. So what I just heard is like chores are getting you down, like the mundane, the routine of every day. Maybe the routine of work. And maybe that's why your mind is elsewhere, because maybe you're just like kind of fed up with the routine, fed up with kind of what's going on around you. Has that feeling that you want change, but at the same time it feels like you're not really willing to like clean stuff up. I don't know if that makes sense. Like if there's anything that would need significant change, that maybe you're not willing to put in all of the effort that's needed to make the absolute sacrifice or change that you need to in order to have what it is that you truly want. Maybe you're just not ready for that yet. And because the Spirit's saying, like, that's okay. That's not a problem. Like, if you're not ready yet, then just keep working up to it. Make the plans. So it'd be a good year to make the plans for where do you want to end up in life, okay? And not just like the move that you would be making this year at some point. From the previous card. But what's the ultimate thing that you're trying to accomplish? And really start making the plans for that. And yeah, it can be mundane work. It can be kind of a pain to have to, bog down and do the chores to get the things done, but do what you're capable of. Okay? Like, if it's just writing down ideas or things that you want to have in your life, or where you want to go, what you want to do, then just do that this year. Do what you're capable of. Don't, I guess it's like, don't push yourself to try to do more, because I think you'll wear yourself out. You'll exhaust yourself. Okay. Okay, so the next card that we have here for you is co-create. So this feels like maybe there's a burden that has fallen on your shoulders that someone else is probably supposed to be doing, and they're not doing their share. Because you can see the leopard is much larger than the owl. The owl also seems to be in the distance. And so in this card, you are represented by the leopard, and the other person is the owl, staying in the background, not doing their share of the work. But they're willing to take the credit and say they're co-creating, but maybe they did 25%, maybe a bit more. And so you're the one putting in all the effort. So this could be work related. This might even be like life. Maybe this is a close relationship you have with someone, or like your partner or something, and they're just not doing their fair share. They're not pulling their weight. Okay. And that is going to be an issue. It feels like it's going to come up multiple times this year. Okay. There's going to be a problem that just kind of keeps recurring. And so you kind of have to address it and bring it to their attention and watch their attitude. Okay. Because if they're kind of like, well, I'm getting away with doing 25% so far, and it's not an issue, so this is your problem, not mine, like that sort of thing, be aware of that. Or if they're just like, I'm just not going to bother doing my fair share, do you want to continue with them if that's their attitude? But, you know, if they say, oh, you know, I didn't even realize, you know, I was busy doing something else or my mind was somewhere else, okay, I'll start pulling up my socks. And if they do that, okay, that's fair. But you have to decide, you know, how much of this do you want to put up with? Okay, so that's something else you're going to have to look at this year, and get that straightened out. Okay. Okay, so Spirit just said this is the last card. To the sea. And again, there's traveling here, so you may just travel somewhere this year. For some of you, I'm getting that you're going to travel someplace that you've always wanted to visit. You know, it's kind of like the top thing on your bucket list for where do I want to go. It's like the place you've always dreamed of going, and it really looks like you're going to be going this year. Okay, so what else are we getting from this? Yeah, you'll be traveling somehow. Most likely vacation. For some of you, it may be work related. You may have to travel places. Okay, Spirit just said that at least one Virgo, maybe more, is going to be going to Hawaii this year. But yeah, this is just a card, like in this reading, that it's just traveling. You're going to be traveling this year somehow. Well, I hope that works out great for you. Yep, okay, I'm just double checking with Spirit. Yep, that's it for your reading. I hope it's been helpful, and I hope everything works out wonderfully for you and that you have a great year. Happy birthday. Thanks for watching.